we have got 𝗡𝗡𝗦𝗧, the ZPM candidate from Aizawl West 2. He is known as he's a footballer and sport journalist turned politician. He's known as the father of football in Mizoram. He contested a Lok Sabha polls of 2019. He has spoken a short while ago. Let's listen into what he had to say.
Looking
This
at
is
25
𝗡𝗡𝗦𝗧.
seats, minimum of 25 seats.
So it will be maybe increase.
Honestly speaking, I was thinking about, looking all the reports coming in. I was hopeful getting 22 to 25, but as days gone by, in the last couple of weeks, we have grown a lot. The wave is with us. If you could see, the whole state is painted yellow now. So definitely, we are going to have 25 seats. No coalition. There's no question of any coalition government. If the biggest of all the promises is fulfilled, then the rest will fall in line. The biggest promise from our side is a corruption-free government. It will start from the chief minister at the top, so it goes down from the top to bottom. That way, if the government is corruption-free, and definitely we can deliver, because this is a state with a population of officially 11 lakhs, but it could cross 13, 14 lakhs. With the budget which is coming in from the central government and with our own, a little bit of state-owned resources which we have, we do believe that we'll be able to we'll be able to deliver on our promises. That is up to the high-level committee to decide. But
What do you want?
From our side, one of the poll promises is, strengthening the existing 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏, because we only have 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏 for name's sake. We do not strengthen it. It doesn't really has a manpower to work. If you want to fight corruption, you have to strengthen it. And number two is that we promise that we will bring in the Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI. That alone could be a game changer. So we always believe that if your government is corruption free, you can do a lot, because if you look at the size of the population and the size of the budget, then if you have one powerful chief minister at the top who will be corruption free and who is against any kind of corruption, then definitely your state will grow.
Right. Well, that was 𝗡𝗡𝗦𝗧, the ZPM candidate from Aizawl West 2, footballer turned politician, was also a journalist known as the father of football in Mizoram. Let's cut across live to our Chief of Bureau in Mizoram, Arindam Das. Arindam, what's going on right now? Where are you? What's going on?
Yes, Wasbir, I am at the polling station where the incumbent Chief Minister and MNS Chief 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗏 is to cast his vote. In fact, he came once to cast his vote, but there was some malfunctioning with the EVM, so he went back to his residence, and we are expecting him to come again to cast his vote. So from morning 6 a.m. we have been standing here, and we saw that it is an upbeat mood among the voters. We have seen people in large number coming since early morning. So as we know that the history of Mizoram election, the voters turnout has always been very high. It is always above 80%. And this time also the scenario seems to be nothing different. And right now you can see it's 9 a.m. and since 7 a.m. we have been witnessing this type of scenes where people are queuing up in large numbers to cast their votes. So these are the voters who are waiting for their turn to cast their votes. We have been able to catch hold of few first-time voters also, and wanted to know how they feel about this election. So everybody was saying that yes, they want a change. Of course, what change they are saying, whether it's the governance or something else, that they want a change. But yes, people are turning up in large numbers since early morning. Of course, there have been some issues with the EVM also. I have with me a polling agent. How has been the polling process so far?
It has been going on. It has been quite good. It has gone well, peaceful, and plus, as you see here, MPF, that means Mizo people firm is also, they have a duty, they do their duties, and so the atmosphere is quite peaceful and successful.
There were some issues with the EVM. because 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗏 could not cast his vote when he came here first time.
So I don't know about it. I have no idea about it. Yeah. So I heard that he will be back, but I think until now he has not yet back.
There were some issues with the EVM.
I don't know right now. No, they are just having a tea break.
So there you have heard that was a polling agent speaking to us, and this is the scenario inside the polling station. These are the polling agents and people. The voters are coming one by one to cast their votes, and this is how the voting process is underway. Now let me show you. Yes.
Arindam,
Yes.
has the EVM, there was an
Yes.
EVM
Yes, yes.
malfunctioning, but has the EVM been replaced? Is voting going on now?
Yeah, voting is going on right now. There was some issue with the EVM here. It was malfunctioning initially when the Chief Minister and MNF Chief 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗏 came to cast his vote. In fact, he was the one who was supposed to be the first voter at this polling station. So that's why he came here to cast his vote to become the first voter. But there were some issues with that EVM, and later on it has been rectified, and right now you can see that the voting process has got underway right now, and it's going on very smoothly. In fact, let me tell you that there are two sets of EVM at this polling station, and the other one was working perfectly all right since morning. Only the other one was having an issue. Now, Wasbir, let me show you a significant aspect of this election. If you can see this, this is MPF duty. So, Mizoram People's Forum. That's an apex body which is being led by the church body. So this is a very significant aspect of this election, because this MPF has emerged as a watchdog or a parallel election commission of India. So these people are here to ensure free and fair polls. There are several volunteers or agents of MPF. Can you please brief us why you're here from MPF?
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse?
Yeah. Why are you here from MPF?
Oh, I am Ramnon Venglai area. Oh, local people, foreign people. Our central authority request to conduct this election peacefully for today. Okay.
So there you have heard, side by side with the polling agents who have been deputed or deployed by the election office, you can see that the MPF people are also here. They are also here standing side by side with the polling agents to ensure free and fair polls. They are guiding the voters, they are assisting the voters. In fact, they are keeping a strict vigil as to how this election can be held in a peaceful and a free and fair manner. So this is a significant aspect of this election, that the MPF, the Mizoram People's Forum, an apex body of various organizations which is headed by the church body, is ensuring a free and fair poll, and they are acting as a watchdog for this election.
Well, Arindam, keep close track of the developments there. And this is a unique aspect of the elections in Mizoram, the Mizo People's Forum, which is an apex church body. They have issued several do's and don'ts for the elections to the party candidates, and they are also maintaining vigil at all the polling stations with their volunteers to ensure that there is free and fair elections, and they are carrying their badges with them. They have got very senior people as volunteers. So it's a serious business for the Mizo People's Forum there. Arindam, stand by and don't go away. We'll come back to you in a short while from now. And the Mizoram governor, 𝗟𝗓𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧, has cast his vote in the Aizawl South 2 constituency. The Mizoram governor 𝗟𝗓𝗥𝗧𝗏𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧 has cast his vote in the Aizawl South 2 constituency. Let's take a look.
Mizoram is a illiterate state. Literacy rate is very high, and people are also aware of their rights. I appeal to all the people of Mizoram to vote and participate in the elections and strengthen the democracy. Participation to strengthen democracy, I think the fundamental responsibility of every citizen is to vote. I appeal to all the citizens to vote. I think in Mizoram people are well aware of their rights and the percentage of voting is very high. This time also I expect the percentage to be very high.
All right, that was the Mizoram Governor 𝗟𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗛𝗧, who had cast his vote and appealed. Now, we have with our reporter, Bikram Sarkar. Bikram Sarkar is at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡. Bikram, good morning to you. You are in 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡. It's a highway town. What is going on and what can you tell us, Bikram?
Yes, good morning, Wasbir. We are at a 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡 district now, and we are standing at a polling station. You can see behind me, this is a pink polling station in the Project Vang area. Here, Wasbir, the casting started from 7 a.m. and the speciality of this is it is totally run by the women, is managing by the women. We have the BLO with us. So before getting inside, we'll talk to the BLA. So as we know that today is a big day, it's a festival of democracy. How has it started? How is the day?
This polling station, Project Vang 5/16, is selected by the Election Commission as a model polling station for pink polling station that is managed by women, as well as queue-less polling station. There is no queue. If you look around, there is no queue around here, which is managed by this BLO and the Wayame. So from starting from 7 a.m., the polling is still going on smoothly and efficiently.
We know that Mizoram is always a peaceful place and also during this election time. So how is the trend of the casting vote?
Most of the people of this area, that is Project Vang, they are very decent one, always abide by the law, and they will, most of the actual resident, that is the permanent resident of this area, will cast their vote. Okay. Now, there is no outsider. Yeah. Okay.
So as Wasbi was saying that this is a modern polling station and it is managed by the women only, and also it is selected as a queue-less polling station. We are seeing that there is no queue in this, and it is managed by the women only. It started from 7 a.m. It is very beautifully decorated. You can see here it is the polling station where it is totally managed by the women, and as said by the BLO that it is queue-less also. So Wasbir, we are seeing, we know that Mizoram is always a peaceful place, and during election also there is always peace maintained in the area. We are seeing the security personnel are also doing their duty. People are coming out from, and it's a very bright sunny day today, and the people are slowly and steadily they are coming out to cast their vote. Wasbir.
Well, yes, Bikram, that's a pink polling station which is managed by women. There are 95 in all out of the 1,276 polling stations in the whole of Mizoram. There are 95 polling stations that are managed by women. So, Bikram, stand by. We'll come back to you soon, where you will be talking to some young voters if you find. Let's wait and come back to you soon, Bikram. Thank you very much for this update. Now, basically, what we are seeing is that steady. Let me go back to our panelists. Now, you see, Mr. 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡𝗙, Mr. 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡𝗙, at the end of the day, I was speaking to 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗡𝗙𝗧, as you may have heard. Same thing, he was totally confident. He said that Congress party, there is no question. He said that a lot of people are trying to float this rumor that the ZPM is having an alliance or going to have an alliance with the Congress. So Mr. 𝗟𝗡𝗙𝗪𝗓 has rejected those speculations.
Yes, Wasbir, he was right. Other parties are trying to make themselves happy they're trembling inside. It's just a drama. It's very artificial. So they are not confident really, but we are. I have faced election before. I know the situation. We back then we acted as if we are confident, but we were not. This time it's honest. Honestly, we are truly confident that we will have a big time after this, and then once we are elected, the Mizoram will be changing so much that there will be hope for young generations, and then the future of Mizoram is so bright once we are in the power, because we are going to do so much and change everything. We are going to make it turn around. It's going to be U-turn with what we are doing right now.
Right.
So the young people are excited. It's a jubilant, really. So they are. I heard WhatsApp message that everywhere there are red hat. I mean yellow hat everywhere. So people are wearing hats, so that can tell that people are happy and then going out in big force.
Let me go to quickly to before going for this break quickly to Professor 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗦𝗧. I don't know who else is there on the. So let's have everybody on the screen. Dr. 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗧, from somebody watching the elections in Mizoram from a distance, you have seen the Mizo People's Forum, MPF. They put up, it's a church body that has put up volunteers in all the polling stations to ensure that there is free and fair elections. So Mizoram is totally different. You have volunteers from a church body ensuring free and fair elections, and there was also campaigning style was also totally different. There was no major big rallies.
Yes, I mean Mizoram always makes a difference. In terms of popular perception at this point, as 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗧 party has pointed out, there is a wave in favor of a new kind of Mizo regionalism and Mizo nationalism, which is based on a broader conception of Jaw identity. The imaginary of Jaw homeland actually dominated the political discourse. Therefore, one can see a certain kind of a wave in favor of 𝗟𝗓𝗙. But whether that wave will translate into seats, certainly it's going to add up to their percentage of voters, but whether that is going to turn into number of seats is a big question, because winning a seat will depend on how much votes will be distributed among other parties. Though there is a polarization in favor of 𝗟𝗓𝗙, there is anti-incumbency, but at the same time, votes are going to be distributed and in a sense are going to be wasted between contending parties. In that situation, 𝗟𝗓𝗙's prospects may slightly get dented, and therefore the possibility of having a hung assembly and 𝗟𝗓𝗙 considering a kind of an alliance at the post-poll situation is still open. Right. And I would say that Congress and BJP both will be having a little slump in their voting. They won't get like last time they have got. So finally contest remains between 𝗟𝗓𝗙 and MNF, and then it's a neck-to-neck contest, and probably both the sides will require some alliance with someone else in order to form.
Okay, Dr. Lalman Mawia, one interesting, Prasenjit, hold on please. Dr. Lalman Mawia, I'm coming to you, Professor. I'm coming to you. Let me go to the Aizawl District Magistrate, Ms. Najuk Kumar, Deputy Commissioner Aizawl. Ms. Najuk Kumar, good morning. Welcome to this live broadcast on Northeast Live. Let me go to now direct live on the phone line. Okay, we lost that line. We'll come back to her. Dr. Lalman Mawia, basically, what we are seeing is a new trend. I think nowhere in the country we have seen an organization like the Mizo People's Forum having volunteers to ensure free and fair elections, and they have also issued diktats, the do's and don'ts to the different political parties. It's serious business, isn't it? The MPF is serious.
Yes, MPF is quite important in this election hearing. Right from that declaration, notification of that election in Mizoram, MPF has been trying its best to ensure free and fair election. They are the church leaders, not only the church leaders. Some leaders in these Mizoram People's Forums are from community-based organizations like Young Mizo Association and Mizo Women's Association, MOP, Mizo Elders Association, like that. So they are voluntarily working for ensuring free and fair election. Their contribution is quite high because of their efforts. Mizoram is always having a very smooth, free and fair election all the time.
Right. Dr. 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗘, free and fair election has been one of the characteristics in Mizoram. Large turnout, but not really, no election violence. That is really hard to see these days.
Yeah, actually, the situation here in Mizoram is quite calm, but yet people are very, very exciting. And MPF,
is it because of the literacy rate? Is it because the literacy is high?
I would say that this is mainly because of the role of the MPF.
Because of the role of the MPF, the church plays a huge role as far as Mizoram is concerned.